Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to get out a short little video just because we reached my goal. So thank you for 100 subs. I know it seems kind of small and it's probably not something that a lot of channels do celebrate. But, you know, you have to appreciate those milestones. When I started the channel a year ago, that was the goal that I set in mind of just reaching 100 subs in 1 year. You know, pretty modest goal, I feel like, just because wasn't really sure how long I was going to stick with this, what I wanted to cover, things like that. I feel like I went into this with the right expectations. I wasn't expecting to blow up overnight, you know, get a million subs or a million views after like a handful of videos. You know, you have to really get lucky with the algorithm or, you know, make Minecraft content or Fortnite content and stuff like that, which is, you know, stuff I wasn't really interested in. So, yeah, I want to make an update on that. Just thanking everyone who subscribed and continues to watch and, you know, like my videos. Also wanted to kind of cover what I want to do for the channel going forward. My next video's in the pipeline. I've already started recording. I've kind of started taking notes as well. I feel like it's going to be a good one. Definitely a lot shorter than what I've been putting out. Just to kind of put a breath of fresh air onto the channel, make it a little bit easier. So, you know, you don't have to sit down for an hour to watch me talk about something. And this was one a little more personal for me, I guess, just because of my relationship with the game. So I think it'll be a lot more interesting to watch. It won't be just your typical review / retrospective on it. May come out a little bit later. I want to do something a bit different with my videos where I include my avatar more into it. I don't know if you guys have seen like news, like commentary videos or movie review videos where, you know, they use their avatar and it's very animated as they go around, like explaining, you know, their feelings about a subject, you know, their emotions and stuff like that. I feel like just because I don't use a webcam for my videos, that would help a lot with the channel. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'll gauge your interest after I manage to get the video out and do that. In the meantime, I've been thinking about doing smaller videos, less like the Let's Plays and almost like, I guess you can call it like commentary or storytime videos. You know, I'm not going to cover like YouTube drama or whatever's in politics. I could not care less about either of those things. But there's certain games I want to talk about where I don't feel like I can do a review or a retrospective in a certain way. It's more, I just kind of want to do it like this, where it's very off script. It's just going over my experience with it, how I feel about it. One video, or one game I should say, that I want to cover is Stardew Valley. I know it's pretty popular. I know there's like whole channels devoted to it, and like there's tons of like great reviews / retrospectives on it. But I just want to talk like a short little video, my own little experience about getting into it, you know, why it took me so long to play it, things like that. Probably my experiences with other games that, I guess for me, I couldn't really come up with a review or a retrospective just because they're not as interesting or I haven't put enough time into it or things like that. For example, Genshin Impact, like, it's a similar boat to Stardew Valley where I played it and I liked it at first, just stopped cold turkey, but then, you know, recently got back into it, and I'm really enjoying Genshin Impact. I might be playing it right now, depending on what footage I put to this video. It seems fun, you know, nice, easy. Not as Breath of the Wild-y as I thought it was once I started playing it. Very early into it. I'm only like adventure rank 22. So, you know, I'm not really into the gacha mechanics, or I haven't really run into that wall where it's like, oh, you know, you need more resin or whatever in order to continue playing, you know, pony up the cash or wait a day, that kind of stuff. I did like roll for like some waifus. I managed to land two. Barbara, I think she's like the water girl. She's like a cleric or something. And Zhao Ling, a little, I guess, Chinese girl with the fire teddy bear or fire raccoon, whatever that thing is. So, not too bad, I guess. I haven't spent cash outside of what just the game gives you. And I'm really hoping I don't end up doing that. I don't really play gacha games. The only one I played before this was like Pokemon Masters. And even then, I never spent cash on that either. But yeah, stuff like that. I just want to talk about my experiences with those games. I'm having fun with them, etc. I have a couple of ideas for videos I want to do for September, so I'm hoping to get 2 more out after the one I'm working on right now. I think I want to do the kind of spooky months, spooky games month again, like I did last October, so covering horror-themed games again. I think a lot of people like the Dino Crisis video, even if it doesn't have views on it. I think a lot of people enjoyed it. So maybe something similar to that, maybe cover a game like Silent Hill or Resident Evil. Not too sure about that yet, just because, you know, I have to decide on a game that I want for it. Also, one thing I really want to do, just because a lot of the traffic into the channel comes from the series, is I want to do a big video on Yakuza 0. So I was still playing the game when I created the channel, and, you know, I just fell in love with the series. You know, 0 was just, it was exactly like Genshin started, where I was slow to play it, but then slowly I got into it, and then it just became my life for a while, and it was just so damn good. And, you know, since then, you know, I've already played Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, I'm a couple hours into Yakuza 7. I got 3, 4, and 5. I still have to buy 6. I just wanted to try 7 just because it doesn't spoil a lot of the story between 3 and 6, apparently. So I think that's pretty cool. Ichiban's a cool guy. I like the shift to RPG mechanics. I know a lot of people hate that the beat-em-up aspect is gone, but I don't know. I don't mind trying something new with this. I think it works pretty well. And, you know, the beat-em-ups will at least stay in Judgment, or unless until the director of Yakuza takes that job at NetEase or whatever. Then he'll release a new game called Triad. I don't know who the star of that would be. If I knew what the Chinese word for dragon was, I'd say it's starring that guy. Starring not Kiryu as he tries to escape the Triads. I would still play that if it was real, though. But yeah, the Yakuza 0 video, that's going to be like end of the year type stuff, just because I got to replay the game, record all the footage. There is a lot I need to write and talk about and research on it, so I want that to be a good video. And not that my other videos aren't good, but I just want to put a lot of effort into it. When it comes to my retrospectives, I don't focus on the history of the games, just so much my experience with it, and I still think it's going to be a lot like that. But with a game as big and as popular as that, I feel like if I don't do the game justice and put in a lot of work towards it, you know, I'm going to get shit on by the Yakuza community. But, yeah, that's kind of it. Like I said, I think depending on the reaction to this video, I may just do more unscripted stuff. Like I said, I want to do the Stardew Valley, just, you know, my experience with it, learning to love it. There's a couple other like smaller indie games that I really enjoy and I really want to talk about. Maybe make something closer to my impressions videos, but more fleshed out and a lot less surface level. Just how I feel about it and not reading off a list of what I should talk about. And yeah, there's probably some other small things I may dabble with. Don't hold me to it though. I've always wanted to do like a movie review of like an old action movie. I am not a movie reviewer in any sense of the word, so, you know, I couldn't use all these flowery language and tell you like the inner meanings of a movie like The Sixth Sense or The Matrix or something like that. I could just tell you that, oh man, I really like the explosion in this scene. It looked pretty dope. But, I don't know, maybe some people will like that, some people won't, but you guys tell me. And I think that's kind of it for the video. So, once again, thank you for 100 subs, guys. I think I want to make my next milestone 1,000. I know, like, you know, 10 times as much sounds like a lot, and, you know, with the slow growth that I had, it can feel like a lot. I think I can do it. I think if I stick to this, work on my videos, and just listen to the feedback you guys have, I'm confident we can get to 1,000 one day. I'm not gonna put this one under a time limit just because my job's picking up right now. So with summer ending, my sort of unofficial vacation time at work, just because work is so dead, I'm barely working right now, is practically over. So I'll have to start, you know, focusing on my job. My free time won't be as available as usual, but I think I'll still manage to stick to a schedule. So at the very least, I want to do 2 videos a month, and maybe these more unscripted ones to kind of fill in the gaps. But it should be fun. Once again, thanks for watching. Let me know how you thought about me just being off script for about 10 minutes. So if you enjoyed my ranting, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. Comment down below if you want to see more less scripted, more me-ish videos. And if you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. I'm Fuzzy Slippers, and I'll see you later. Peace.